Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Learning with GP. In this series, we will talk about how to start up in Germany as a foreigner. We will take you through all the different aspects of setting up your startup. In our last video, we talked about finding the coziest office space for your dream startup in Germany. Today, we will talk about the taxes you will have to pay once you have registered and opened your German office. So without further ado, let's get started. Tax in Germany is called as Steuer. So in the beginning, when setting up the business, you don't necessarily need to do anything with respect to the taxes and the tax office, which is known as Finanzamt. The location plays a part in the amount of the taxes you will pay, as the municipality you are in will determine a part of the trade tax. Later in the process, Corporate Income Tax Authority of the area in which the business is located will ask for the tax registration. The tax registration number will of course stay the same for corporate income tax, trade tax, and VAT fillings. Once you have the tax registrations, you can apply either together or afterwards for your VAT identification number. This is issued by the Federal Central Tax Office, known as Bundeszentralamt für Steuern, and is used within EU transactions. The average main tax that you will have to pay in Germany should fall somewhere around 29.83% or so. The tax components include corporate income tax, solidarity surcharge, and trade tax. Corporate income tax, called as Körperschaftsteuer, is charged only on the profits generated by the organization, which is also referred to as Kapitalgesellschaft in German. So basically, all the profits other than all your operating expenses. During the first year of your operation, the tax office will estimate your profits based on the tax information that you provide them. Based on this, they will decide the amount you should pay. The income tax is paid once per quarter in advance to the trade office. In case your income is higher than the initially estimated figure, then they will have to ask you to pay arrears. When you have to pay both the taxes and the arrears, it can cause financial chaos at times. So it's important to discuss with your tax advisor and decide for some cover money to be set aside for the situation. The rate for income tax is basically 15% on taxable profits of the company. Solidarity charge is 5.5% of the 15% of the income tax. That will be 0.825%, which means a total corporate income tax of 15.825%. Solidarity charge was introduced in 1991 to account for the associated costs of German unification. From January 2021, the solidarity charges for the majority of taxpayers and also for businesses only making money from their business activities have been abolished. Now it's regulated by a threshold limit system of the mitigation zones. So only if you are above the threshold of the mitigation zone, you are responsible to pay this tax. Otherwise, not. And there is a gradual increment in the amount you pay even when exceeding the threshold limit, so that the people who just exceed the threshold limit of the zone don't pay too much tax. You can check out more about the rates and about this charge on the link provided here. Trade tax is paid once per year and should be issued and sent to the trade tax office, that is Finanzamt. It is formed of two components. First is the tax base rate, which is 3.5%. So your taxable income times 3.5%. The second is the multiplier. This is known as Hebesatz in German. It is stipulated by the local municipal in which the business exists. Then we have the withholding tax. This is also an option in case of corporate foreign parent. In this case, 25% of withholding tax plus solidarity charge is payable. In case of double taxation agreement between Germany and the home country of your business, The rate of withholding tax can be reimbursed according to the agreement mentioned in Double Tax Agreement, also known as DTA in short form. DTA is put in place to avoid double taxation and at the same time total non-taxation and protect foreign companies just like yours present in Germany. It's put specifically in place to check that the rules with respect to the taxes are fairly divided among the countries. In cases of competing revenue claims, DTA gives the taxation rights to one of the involved countries rather than getting doubly taxed. Other than income and trade tax, it also contains laws on inheritance, gift, and other related taxes. They have clear rules about the exchange of information among the tax authorities, as they are absolutely important in order to keep an eye for tax evasion, tax avoidance, etc. frauds. Here you can take a look at the map of the world, where different colors represent the countries with whom Germany has a DTA as of 2019. For more information on this topic, you can visit the link here and find out more for yourself. Now let's talk about value-added tax, that is VAT. VAT is mostly charged on the sales of goods and services. Let's take a look at the things that VAT applies to. So VAT can be charged on the sales of goods and services. It is also chargeable on goods acquired from EU community from a taxable person in Germany and on the imported goods from outside EU, irrespective of the VAT status of the importer. On reverse charge supplies, such as any services and goods supplied along with the installation services, and on self-supply of goods and services by a taxable person. In Germany, it is known as Umsatzsteuer, and it is charged at the rate of 19%, and a reduced rate of 7% can be offered under special conditions to small and medium enterprises. This reduced rate comes into place when the expected turnover of the company along with the payable tax is not going to exceed over 50,000 euros in the present year. And the turnover, which includes the payable taxes in the previous year, was less than 17,500 euros. VAT is mentioned on the invoices you send to your customers clearly, as a part of it is paid to the tax office as a part of your tax return. The clause attached to opting for reduced tax here is that once claiming for reduced rate of taxes, you can't claim for input tax. So what is input tax? Input tax, which is also known as Vorsteuer in Germany, is basically the tax on all company-related purchases. This is also present in the invoices which you pay. However, when you look for Vorsteuer, that is input tax, on your German invoices, you won't find this exact term, as it is normally also mentioned as Umsatzsteuer. So if your business requires for lots of spending on the investments, then maybe it's good to think about whether it's a good idea to accept the SME privilege when paying VAT, or is it beneficial to be able to claim the input taxes? You can and should definitely take the help of your tax advisor in this matter. VAT returns are filed quarterly, but monthly returns should be filed if the VAT paid in the previous year exceeded 7,500 euros. In any case, be it monthly, quarterly, or no preliminary returns, 31st of July is the day for filing an annual VAT return, following the end of the VAT year. For the second year, the deadline is extended until 28th or 29th February in case when a licensed tax advisor prepares the returns. Be punctual and timely with all your tax payments. The last date by which companies should file the annual tax return is by May 31st. There is a 10% fine on late fillings, so beware. With this, we have covered the most important information you should have about the taxes now that you are absolutely thinking about transferring or expanding to Germany. You should definitely reach out to a tax advisor to get detailed information in your particular case. If there's something interesting that you would like me to talk about, do leave me a comment down below. As always, I will put all the links in the description down below. So with this for now, I wish you have the most successful startup in Germany. And next time, we will talk about the insurance that you should be aware of when thinking about a startup in Germany. Let me know in the comments below if this video helped you in any way. Don't forget to share it with your friends or someone whom you think can benefit from it. And don't forget to subscribe. So see you until next time. Bye!